our musician and speaker and mother guide is Mark Stanton Welch, and here he is.
Thank you. So it was 1987, a great year if you were into the harmonic convergence, for those who know. But it was also the first year that I wrote an actual song for my mother. I was 35 years old by the time I did. At 35, I was starting to revisit the reawakening and the cleansing of my solar plexus chakra. So I was yearning and searching for power, so I figured one place I could do is to go back and to be present. So I wrote this. And I didn't play it for her until 10 years later. But the song got out. Well, I want to sing all the things that are you. Your devotion, how you raised me on truth, and your timeless care, your guiding hand, sweet mother, giver of life, the healing angel, you carry the light. I am of you. I am your son. You gave me the love. You gave me all the years of your life. You gave me direction. You nourished and strengthened my climb, so I could fly. You tied your wings. My love to you, it's to you I sing. Sweet mother of mine. Yes, I remember childhood days, how the peace, the comfort, the joy in your gaze. We lived as one. Not long ago, I still see you watching me grow, holding my hands, then letting me go. Those tears that fell, our first goodbye. Yeah, you gave me your love, you gave me the years of your life. You gave me direction, and you nourished, you strengthened my climb, so I could fly. You tied your wings. My love to you I sing. Blessed mother of mine. So on this day, when the world turns to you, I pledge my heart and the meaning to you, all that you are and all you shall be. So I was driving today between Cambria and parts south. I went by San Luis Obispo, Camp San Luis Obispo. I have a photo at home of my father. And he's sitting at his desk at Camp San Luis Obispo, and the day, the calendar with the date circled is September 1, 1952. That was my birthday. He was working. thus the 50s. So somewhere along the way, Alexia Betty Jane James chose to allow me to flow through her to become a physical being in this world. Oh, we all know it was by arrangement. Of course it was. We pick and choose in those places about what we're coming into, believe it or not. I have all this stuff I want to say, and then I stand here, and the feelings are so scattered. That song was wishing and hoping, if you know what I mean. Of course I'm going to write the definitive song that celebrates pieces of what I grew with. And then there were other things. And we're not here to dig in dirt. We're here to celebrate that as a touchstone that launched us into being who and what and how we are today. A beautiful beginning. Depends on perspective. A beautiful beginning. She came from my grandfather, Nicholas Tsamas, who came over in 1907 from Greece, went to Ellis Island, and they said, "What's your name?" He said, "I am Nicholas Tsamas from Olympia, Greece." And they leaned over to one another and went, "Nicholas Tsamas. We're going to call you Nick James." And Greece went out the window. Nick James became a musician, sounds like a hit man in San Francisco, but Nick James was there to then go in his Greek band and play a wedding down in what is now Silicon Valley. The bride-to-be was none other than Ida Mae Davies. In the middle of the wedding, as the band was playing, Nick leans over to one of his bandmates and he says, "See that woman?" Pointing to the bride. "I'm going to marry her." Nick, shut up. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Instead of being a barber and a sort of weekend musician, Nick probably should have been a psychic. 7 years later, both had gone off to other marriages. Both, as was common in those days, had 5 children apiece. They came together somehow. Maybe it was a Starbucks. But they did come together and they got married. 5 kids later. So 15 children in the Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco, a blissful 3-story building. They put life together. The first child born was Alexia Betty Jane James. Now, if you ever saw my fabulous Greek wedding, you know that the oldest of the daughters, and there were 3 to come, the grandfather lords over them and makes decisions for them. It's tradition. That didn't turn out so well. Mom came of age in 1939. We know that the world was in turmoil. Her and most of her class, the young men, went off to war. Many did not return. There was a young man who was so smitten with my mother, that he approached Grandpa, said, "I want to marry her." And Grandpa said, "No." He chose to leave the planet rather than live in that reality. Betty Jane Alexia James was launched into adulthood carrying all of this. In 1952, the man in the picture at Camp San Luis entered a little cafe in San Miguel, California, called James Fountain. He was a Southern gentleman. He knew the procedure. He befriended Grandpa first and then found his way into greeting my mother. They got married. Hello. And then he went to Korea. Things changed. Mother home alone. The only reason I'm bringing this up, in a sense, is that every one of our mothers, including us, have stories. Stories that feed the moments of living, that help define how we show up to the moment as well as to ourselves. And I simply wanted to acknowledge. And I was sitting here and going, you know, there's enough empty chairs to accommodate every mother's energy who is not here. So I'm going to just invite us to do something to fill these chairs with the essence and energy and remembrance. It will figure into the talk in a minute of your mother. And all I'm going to ask is that on the count of 3, we at the same time speak the name of your mother, her actual name as opposed to mother. So if you're willing, yay. If you're not, yay. So we'll do this and then we'll move on. So, the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alexia, Betty, Jane,
Ellen Annette.
All right. I found it interesting. I gave one of the married names of my mother instead of her actual birth name, which would indicate that was pretty impactful. So in these chairs now is a vibration that is both precious and opening and also filled with information. When I think of Mother's Day, it's like right now, probably there's a lot of brunch going on all around. People have gone to do that. Amen. But it's oh so much more. Let me get to some words that I actually wrote. Okay, I put together, you know, holidays are interesting because holidays are a collective agreement to have a focus. In some ways, the focus is wonderful. In some ways, it's like, what? But here's Mother's Day. In a bigger picture, the higher meaning says it's gratitude for the personal mother, which we know. But it's also gratitude for the earth mother. It's also gratitude for the feminine frequency. It's gratitude for the goddess energy. And in a deeper way, it's to reactivate a deeper loving self-care practice. If we focus on Mother once a year, whether we want to or not, we're going to be called into the process of mothering self. And that is the big picture in today's sharing. So to mother is to nurture, to nourish, ensure needs are met, love without condition, model self-care, protect, provide for, incubate, empower, teach, strengthen, give voice to, listen to, train, release, let go. Other than that, there's nothing involved. In theory, that's what mother does. Prepares one for life. It's a process that when applied to self, it results in a balanced life that allows us to flourish. So how complete is your own mothering? Your own level of self-care. This is a place where life is made whole. The better and more complete our self-care, then the more we can show up to life and to others. There are names for excessive self-care in our culture. Egotistical, narcissistic. The culture itself, in many ways, from the old ways, wants us to not reclaim the truth of who we are. So be it. It's part of the adventure. Those days are changing. Those days have changed. So we look first at the physical journey with your incarnational mother. I've shared a little bit about that history. Let me just add a couple pieces. It's no accident that you incarnated into the family lineage that you did. From the higher perspective of pre-birth, you're able to select specific people, places, circumstances to provide the best opportunity for you to move through chosen issues, learn chosen lessons, fulfill certain mission choices, or to simply provide the great adventure that you're ready for. Your current parents are there to assist you in developing into the you of this incarnation. There's personalities, circumstances, choices, experiences that help this to move forward. Sometimes conflict is the best vehicle. Sometimes unwavering love can soften the intensity of the journey. And then there's the element of past lives, previous all of that. Ultimately, the incarnational mother is there to assist you in remembering and applying the whole blessed you. Song 2. Well, I'm a man in his 40s, 70s. I like to think I'm independent. I get along fine on my own, or self-employed entrepreneurial success. I always got a place to go. But sometimes the little boy inside, he just feels overwhelmed, and the boy picks up the phone. For mama's love, come wrap your arms around me. Mama's love, I'm feeling alone. Call me precious, call me baby. Tell me that I'm really something. Tell me, baby, you can always move home. In a world of constant changes, there's one thing is sure, that Mama and her love will be home. Well, now me and Mama, we had our struggles, we had our miscommunications. Well, I thought she was into control, and I got angry, I pointed fingers, and I walked away defiantly. Well, I just didn't need her no more. But each time the little boy inside, he halted the man, and the boy picked up the phone. For mama's love, come wrap those arms around me. Mama's love, well, I'm feeling alone. Call me precious, call me baby. Tell me that I'm really something. Say, baby, you can always move home. In the world of constant changes, there's one thing that's sure, Mama and her love will be home. So look around, everybody, take a look at one another. We all got a story to tell, all about that woman who gave us life and all its miracles. The one which drove through hell. When the world is making faces and you're knocked right off your throne, just let your little one pick up the phone. Mama's love, come wrap those arms around me. Yeah, yeah. Little different tenor than the first one. That took time. I was willing to be more present with how things were, and to also know on a large level, as a result of teachings in this particular experience, everything works out. It ain't what it appears to be. So I started to look at it that way. So I went through the word itself, mama and mother, and I like to do stuff with sound. So if I take the word mother, it's broken down into which is a crown chakra tone that gets heaven energy in. Is root chakra that connects the earth. So and then we bring it up to what's called the higher heart, as opposed to the actual heart area. The higher heart chakra is the agape, or the universal love, of which all things are designed. So if you break that word down, you can see the celestial significance and how it supports us without question. So let's go there. All right, let's just see what that's about. And I invite you to close your eyes, if you will, because you can feel it at the crown. You're pulling the energy down to unify with the root chakra and then bring it up to this place where it can be dispensed for you as well as others. So here we go. There. You can do it on your own. We don't have to do it all together. There. There. Now put it together. Mother. So we have activated a connection on the inside. I'm sorry, it won't go away. Oops, forgot to tell you that up front. It will serve. Let's go to the other version. Now, we're looking at English, of course. Other languages have different words. We could probably play with them and find some connection. Let's go to mama. Mama. The same crown. And now it drops to the actual heart, our own love center. Ma. It brings the celestial to unite it with the heart and the love that we are, to do the healing work that's necessary. It's not a mental thing. It bypasses the mind. Ma. Come on. Ma. I don't know if you've been around, maybe a private moment in your own life, you just kind of went, mama. You just yearned for that sound. All right, we move from there. Since we have connected with the earth, obviously I have more things to say, so you got to let me know on time. Okay. So we go to the earth, and we go to the frequency of the connection with the planet. We could get real esoteric and go into the connection of the planet, where the planet, the energy came from, et cetera, but we won't, perhaps, in another time. We've gotten into the place where we believe and we celebrate the idea that the earth is a living planet. A name was given back in the Earth days that I used to be a part of so much in the 70s and 80s, Gaia. Gaia as the actual name of the Earth Mother who serves us. Now, last time I was here, we were talking about Earth Day, and so we started to look at the idea of the unification of Earth and human, how we each reflect one another, and how we have this symbiotic relationship. So how I'm doing is reflected in the immediate weather that's right around me. It's that connected. Or at least it's worth entertaining that that's true. So in rounding out the idea of mother, just become aware of your feet on the earth. If you can do that right now, that opens up a connection and a conduit where the earth feeds and empowers and cleanses. Many of you probably know this. If you come up the left side, it's energy that moves in. More of the feminine energy where we receive it, it goes through and cleanses my energy bodies and goes right out the right back into the earth to be used to support the antelope and other animals. Curious, huh? This is not some random spot in space. This is a creation that was designed for us to thrive and to remember who we are and to mother ourselves. I have a little song I wrote for kids. It's just real quick. I had a really poignant Gaia song, but we're going to let it go. Sometimes I'm too serious. Oh, I love the ground. I love the sky. I love the plants and stones. I love the water and the trees. They're everywhere I go. You might get a sense of Polly Wolly Doodle in the song. Oops, I borrowed it. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, I love you so. There's not another place I really want to live. Mother Earth, you are my home. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, you are my home. There's not another place that I really want to live. Mother Earth, you are my home. Come on, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, you are my home. There's not another place that I really want to live. Mother Earth, you are my home. One more. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, you are my home. There's not another place that I really want to live. Mother Earth, you are my home. Yeah. Polly Wolly Doodle will never be the same because there's only 5 minutes left. Okay, I'm going to kind of bypass this portion, even though it's critical. It's about the celestial connection that we have with the mother and the heart energy that unites us. Do you see how well nourished we are? Whoever put this plan together did a great job. And what's even better is that it's evolving through each of us. Through the unique experience and the God connection we each have, it's evolving into something even grander and more magnificent. So what do I want to say about that? I may have said it all. And the song, The Mother's Heart Calls, will wait for another day. Because I want to get to, in a sense, what you've heard is the crux of what I'm talking about. Mother Earth, Mother's Day, this beautiful holiday, is really to remind us to honor that one who brought us and gave us the beginning that we had, and taught us in many ways the power and presence of loving self. It all comes back to that, in my opinion. Okay, what do I got? I'm just going to read this. In these quickening times of change and remembering and clearing, we are being called home to the power of self-love Anything that has happened thus far on our unique journey is being called and clarified and released to bring us right back to the place of our beginning. In this incarnate truth, we are now being called to name and celebrate our unique expression of the divine that we are. It is time to deeply appreciate all the perceived flaws, the inabilities, the choices, the results, the hurts, the pains, the mistakes, all of those things, part of the journey. Up until now, that's what's been. Every moment has been essential to mold us into the powerful expression that we are, therefore, celebrated. In the celebration, we release a judgment and we accept what is. From there, it's easy to invite higher vibration experiences in, for we will simply attract them. Self-love is a recognition of who we are. It is a moment-by-moment acceptance that we are indeed very special. The frequency of each of us creates the music that builds the symphony of our life and the collective experience. Our creation is no accident. Our creation is an opportunity for the divine to experience itself as us, and vice versa. It's time to see ourselves with new eyes, eyes that see only beauty. If there are elements that you want to change, then do so with respect, with honor, and with love. We're all destined for the same reunion with this greater truth. We move at our own pace, determined by free will. Enjoy the ride and see the truth in each experience. Nothing we've ever done warrants removing love from our eyes for ourselves. I'm going to repeat that. Nothing we have ever done warrants removing love from our eyes for ourselves. And inside, I go, oh yeah, what about the time? Shh. Love you. Love you. You did what you did. With every breath, with every thought, with every word, we get a sting song in our heads. And every action, I don't know if you caught that. Yeah, all right. Love your whole self. Watch the outside world change as you call your truth into expression. The magnet of love is irresistible. The magnet of love is irresistible. Use it excessively on yourself now to clear away misconceptions that are simply no longer valid. Be your own loving and nurturing ma to you. Enough said. I must take good care of me. Come on now. I must take good care of me. Give my love to every moment. Set my power free. And nurture with compassion every holy cell in me. As this I know, I shall grow. One more. I must take good care of me. I must take good care of me and give my love to every moment. Set my power free and nurture with compassion every holy cell in me. As this I know, I shall grow. Yes, I must take good care of me. And so it is.